Hello, everybody, and welcome to another RRWC group stage match. In Group A here, we have TimeCube versus Housen, and we are joined by the lovely Moo.
Hello, everybody. Thank you for having me, Muffin Man.
Always a pleasure. As we await TimeCube going live, and is live now.
Uh, yeah, both players are live, so just give him a refresh and you should be up to date.
Yep.
Yeah, you're aligned with my
Yeah, I just did two
standalone link,
quick
so
refreshes just to make sure. As we have sort of similar stats, or sort of similar experience here with 5 times played for Housen and 10 for TimeCube. Not terribly different, with the 4-minute difference in personal best, but Santa Fortuna can throw a plenty up in the air.
yeah, I think SF is a great pick from TimeCube, but as with probably every map, you do have to be wary of like a late rip, right? I think SF is very, very capable of delivering late rips with like heading to Jorge last on many occasions and then screwing up there, and then any kind of strat will probably overtake you by that point.
Yeah, I don't. Late rips are, after experiencing one of my own, not a fun time.
Yeah, it's not a fun one whatsoever, is it? But
Yeah,
yeah, two from Housen, right? I'd say 11 PB is a good one. It beats mine, so he's definitely capable here.
yeah. I mean, I don't. I think I'm maybe 1-1, a loss, and a draw. Um, don't have a PB, so I mean it's still pretty good.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
one of the hardest maps for sure. If you've
definitely.
even completed the spin and won a spin, you're doing pretty well at it.
Yeah. As we have just about a minute until the spin is live, we will also be seeing maps from Mendoza and Ambrose during this one, as well as we have there'll be a match happening live as well. At the same time, Alf versus Gecko in Group G, which they are also starting in Santa Fortuna, and then we'll go to Dartmoor and then finish off at Hokkaido.
Yeah, some lovely maps on display right now. I'm not a big fan of our third map here in this match, but I won't mention it too much.
Who are you not a big fan of Ambrose?
No, it's my least favorite map, I think.
I need to do more practice on Ambrose personally. It's not a map that I like. You feel like you enjoy doing it because half of it's just for the bomb, and you barely even go over there with roulette and stuff.
Yeah, true. Yeah, that is the worst part about it. But yeah, spin is here if you want to read the first
Oh
one.
my god, I see what you mean now. As we have assault rifle, Coco Field Worker, Rico Delgado, no KO, Jorge Fire Chef, Andrea, no KO, SMG Mansion Guard. Wow.
Yeah, it's not a fun one. I've had a lot of time to dwell over this.
You saw it get spun, and then you were like, "Oh, they're gonna hate me for this."
Yeah. It, I hate to dish out a spin like this, but hopefully someone gets to shine on this and
Yeah.
dance on it and destroy it.
As we see, Housen bring in a oil canister as well for that fire.
Yeah, that's what I've had time to think about. Is I think the solution for this spin is to do loud AR no KO Rico, so you can afford the oil canister, and then you can set up Jorge right from spawn and get Rico after, and then finish on Andrea late.
Interesting, yeah.
But that is definitely not the only way to do it.
No, and it doesn't look like TimeCube's going for that strat, because I believe he brought a silenced AR as well.
Yeah, he's definitely not doing that strat, but Housen might be. Let's see. Is never mind.
Something interesting here, though, is that I found out while doing Santa Fortuna is that while Jorge sometimes is in his like red zone where he'll go to the wrong bathroom, with a Durian, if you get Jorge's guard sick with him, Jorge takes forever to activate his sickness.
No, I've never noticed that.
I didn't
That's
notice it
weird.
until I was mid match and on my first attempt got Jorge I was doing a practice I think earlier, and after securing him it took him like a hot second to get sick, and then it kind of just happened mid match as well, and worked somehow. But he always takes
Oh.
like, if you throw something, it takes a long time for him to activate his sickness.
Oh, Housen just misses with the Dur in there. He's trying to, like you say, he's trying to get him on his own there and not clip any of the guards. But
What is TimeCube waiting for? Oh, he's
yeah,
waiting for
Timecube's
Rico
what.
live.
Yeah, he's waiting to peekaboo Rico out to the docks, and he'll get his first kill on Rico here. Then probably head over to Andrea with the weapon and disguise secured. But I don't know actually. He might not because you can't really get to Andrea until 6, unless he plans on statue ISO, which I don't think I've ever seen in RR yet. Very difficult isolation at about 4 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, actually, yeah, he wouldn't be able to make meeting time for Andrea either.
Yeah, exactly.
As we see Housen getting ready for oil canister in the field, ooh, that's a choice. I really hope he didn't spill the oil yet. I don't think he did. Okay, no, he's gonna wait for to KO Jorge. Doing that pre would be crazy, as he can't spill the oil in the bush. It looked like.
Yeah, he just need a big open space, right? He has got it, and he should be fine if he drops an EMP slash taser exactly where he poured it.
As we see TimeCube get the Rico kill at the exact same time.
Yeah, kill on TimeCube side, set up on Housen side. Obviously, a lot longer IGT's pass for TimeCube because he is restartless so far.
Exactly. As TimeCube has a loud and silent SMG, it looks like, one he got from the guard, I'm assuming.
I'm not clocked the loadouts to be honest.
No, I think he got one from maybe one of the mansion guards if they carry that.
Well, that Coco knockout from TimeCube.
Oh!
Crazy. Yeah, no, oh my god!
Ooh, that's.
I was about to say I was going to steal that, but yeah,
I was like, that's
he's not
a
getting it just there.
very interesting
Yeah.
KO there, both sides. As we see Housen going for the mansion guard disguise here.
Yeah, he opts the peekaboo rather than the radio, which is an interesting choice, but it will get the job done. Just
Looks
a
like
little slower.
TimeCube's basically clearing out all Cocoa field workers over here.
Yeah, so what TimeCube is doing is, I believe he's doing a remote fire setup for Jorge. So he will place a coin for when Jorge reaches this area again. And because he's took out the entire area, Jorge will react to a generator, go round to kick it back on, and then because he's leaked this fire thing right next to it, it'll blow him up with fire, like all on his own accord. So basically, TimeCube has set up a remote fire there, so Jorge will die on his own when he reaches that area. So he needs to get into a chef pretty ASAP.
Yeah, you have a free chef in the mansion. Just need to distract the two lady housekeepers that are standing literally right in front of the free disguise, which you can as we see Housen actually get that grab at the exact same time.
If you're referring to TimeCube hands, you don't need anything other. It's a loadout free kill, that Jorge fire. It's just a coin, a generator, and then a leaking gas barrel, whatever.
As we see TimeCube getting a chef disguise here as well.
But yeah, he's well in time now, right? Could opt to just wait there by his already obtained mansion guard disguise, or he could work on another
I was
one.
gonna say he should just wait to make it easiest,
Yeah.
but I guess you can still get a pretty easy mansion staff from inside here.
Yeah, in here. Yeah, he stole a few yards here, right? Housen's working on what seems to be. Wait, what is he working on? I don't know why he's over here.
Oh, he's going for Andrea over here, maybe?
No, you can't get Andrea over here, right?
Well, she goes, or
Oh, no.
I guess she only goes over there for the lure. Does what? No, he's doing.
Yeah,
he's doing Hippo for Rico. It looks like.
Yeah, I've mixed them up. I don't know why. In my head, I thought he'd killed Rico already, but that's TimeCube side, right?
Yeah, I thought he had killed Rico as well. To be honest with you.
Yeah, there's the fire trigger. So that's 2 kills down for TimeCube in these disguise for Andrea, and will make second cycle downstairs, maybe, if not upstairs. So he's
Still not getting seen by cams as well from TimeCube. Makes a smart decision not to have to deal with that at the moment.
yeah, he's played absolutely perfect so far. Housen's not too far behind though. So I think a rip's needed for the lead to change here.
I think so as well, especially as we see TimeCube rolling up to Andrea's compound. With Housen going downstairs now for the AR, for a loud AR kill.
Yeah, it makes a bit of sense. It's not the best AR he could have got. There is a Jorge's one of 2 Jorge guards. One has a pistol, one has an AR. That probably would have been the quickest to grab.
As TimeCube's just going for speed here, with getting Andrea sick as well.
Yeah, he even had a pneumatic, so he's done very well here, right? With the loadout, with the execution, with the strats, everything. Housen's not done too bad himself, though, to be fair, but it's a very tough spin.
Yeah, especially with having a few rips early on, with TimeCube going flawless.
Yeah, he lost about 2 minutes, right, to rips at the beginning of the spin. So yeah, time should be out here even before Housen gets his second kill. Second kill is basically secured for Housen, though, but not quick enough.
Unfortunately, not as TimeCube's going for making up ground on Housen, actually, who currently is leading in Group A, but TimeCube, I believe, cannot actually fully take the lead. Can go to 1 under with a game in hand. So Group A top is still very wide open. As we head to Mendoza next.
Yeah, Mendoza's a map I really enjoy. It was hated for a long time in the community, I want to say, because most strats hadn't been developed yet, so people just assumed there was nothing to do. But there is a decent amount of options here. There's still a few downsides to this map, where like Asado Chef and Tango Musician are still probably too hard to get as disguises for like enjoyment's sake, but overall it is a nice map, I'd say.
Yeah, I think for the even like when I first started doing roulette on this, it's not a terrible map. It was just without knowing about what the banana item does. The head chief of security and then Corion Black, I want to say, is like painful disguises to try and get.
Yeah, some of the disguises are overly complicated, I think. Like, I don't know what IO were thinking with adding the tango in, but maybe that's just a roulette POV we're looking at, in that every disguise should be obtainable. I'd suppose from a casual sense, you don't need to be able to obtain every disguise with Silent Assassin.
Wait, is there a disguise that you can't? That's banned for roulette?
No, I just mean Tango Musician in that it's just in an open public area. There's only 3 right next to each other, and there's no means of like really changing into them without sending them to Narnia with an emetic.
I don't think I've ever seen a Tango Musician spin.
Yeah, I mean, there's not that a million disguises on Mendoza, but there's enough for you to not be seeing the same ones over and over again, like there is, let's say, less disguise heavy map like Paris.
That's true.
A lot of the Paris disguises a lot because there's not too many disguises on there, I don't think, anyway.
No, Paris has. Here, I can look at my notes.
Yeah, some of the Season 3 maps were made in what would seem to be a rush, right? It's maybe not fair to assume that, because we didn't develop it, but...
Yeah. Paris has 11
a lot less,
disguises.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even know if that's a lot, right? I don't remember them off by heart.
I'm slow and for fun. I'm slowly working through all the maps and writing all the notes down. So far, I've made it through Sapienza Disguises, which there's 26 of them. That was a fun time to learn all of them. I can't wait for Miami's 30 disguises.
Yeah, that's the most, right? I believe.
I'm pretty sure.
Unfortunately, there's only one Robert killer, and that's Robert Fallen Object. All the others don't exist. But yeah, 7 and 2 on TimeCube side. So yeah, another map that he's pretty damn good at. So it's not the world's best pick going off stats from Housen. He's only been here once, but that doesn't mean he doesn't know everything. So we'll see if he can game on TimeCube here.
Yeah, especially Housen fully undefeated currently with 1 played, but we'll see if that changes after this match. Be my guest.
Spin his ear.
Be my guest, Moo. You can read it out.
Don Archibald Yates, Explosion Accident as Tango Musician, and then Tamara, No KO, Sniper Rifle, Asado Chef. So this spin, I don't like it. It's not the worst spin in the world.
Is this why you were discussing the Tango Musician?
Well, I also mentioned Asado Grab not having, Asado Chef not having grabs.
That's true.
But yeah, I would have talked about that topic regardless of if it's spin or not. It was just a happy little coincidence, I suppose.
As both players start Asado Chef and then instantly replan.
Yeah, the conundrum you've got here is there's not many propanes on Mendoza. So usually when you see Explosion Accident, you start Shrine, but you can't start Shrine because you need to start Asado Chef. So I'm not saying there isn't ways to tackle this. You can do like crazy Asado pit laws into exploding cars, which is not even in the roulette scene yet. But as far as our knowledge goes, this is either go get propane or bring a canister. But you can't bring a canister because you need a sniper rifle.
I mean, I feel like you can technically start Suit. It's just a pain to get Asado Chef sometimes.
Yeah, I think TimeCube versus Housen is a matchup where you're going to see enough meta roulette strats to where you can't really do something too wacky. And I think starting Suit and grabbing Asado is a little bit too wacky. It might not be fair to say because it is just a Jurian drop inside the thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, and like you say, there's options for the free sniper in the attic as well. But I don't know if I'd want to opt to use loud sniper, but maybe you do.
As we see Housen have a sniper in his briefcase and TimeCube with his propane heading upstairs, does get the snail up there and should have a nice grab, as we do see Housen get the KO on Don Yates' wife. And TimeCube rips here. Unfortunate.
Yeah, he wanted to just let the wife pass by and not have to really deal with her with distractions and stuff. But obviously, the telepathic communications or whatever, it got spread pretty fast because they were pretty close.
Yeah. As we see TimeCube going for the propane in the shrine again.
Yeah, I think the only other viable propane is in the cinema area, I want to say.
There's one downstairs, or on the base floor. I looked at it. There's one base floor, one shrine, and then one at the docks in the back room, or the shed by the docks in the back of the map are pretty much the main propane spots.
Yeah, I mean, overall, it could probably be a canister, and probably you do opt for a loud sniper. I don't know, it's not something I'd want to opt to do in the moment, because I wouldn't ever willingly choose to KO that whole bathroom. I'm not a big fan of it.
Definitely, especially with having to move them away from the windows to KO them, really. As we see Housen get kill number 1 nice and cleanly with Sniper rifle.
Yeah, so decent lead here for Housen, right, with that rip on TimeCube. TimeCube has caught up to where he ripped essentially by now, but Housen is clearing out this room. He's just got some emetics to set on people and wait. Or is he going to do a game tango grab here? Let's see. He's got a banana.
He's looking really strongly at that banana, it looks like.
Yeah, it looks like he's going to do Chrome X's grab, which is a weapon report to end the music and then make him slip on a banana behind the piano. It is quite taxing.
I was just seeing people talking about this grab, actually. I think yesterday maybe or something. I want to say. Someone posted in the roulette channel of this grab, I think.
Yeah, I mean, this grab is very divided amongst people's opinions. Some hate it, some love it. I want to say more people hate it than love it, but let's see if Housen can pull it off. It's not going to work, though, because he's not Lord of God away, so he's going to get caught.
Oof,
he doesn't opt to bail, though. He knew he was going to get caught there and just changed it anyway. I'm pretty sure he had a Seeker dart left, so I'm surprised there that he didn't abandon that and just decide to maybe cancel the walk towards the banana and emetic one of them. It was very...
I believe TimeCube set up a remote explosion on Dawn, I want to say.
Yeah, both players are setting up Dawn on the top floor, right, after KOing everybody because you kind of need to, so you've got time to wait out that 12-second exit delay.
Exactly. As we have a scoring update here with Alf taking Santa Fortuna in 18-19 against Gecko.
Yeah, looks like a solid second try there from Alf.
As we see TimeCube go for the long Seeker, and I hope he hit it.
Yeah, he would have probably shaken his camera or restarted or something if he'd not.
Most likely, yeah. Is the sniper here fully loud that's upstairs, or is it partially silent?
No, there's only two variants of loud and quiet in this game. It's either silent or loud. There's no like dynamic audios. This is a loud one up in the attic.
Is the one that's actually? Can you get that other one? That the people are using in the crap. What is that part of the map where the sniper mission is, or is that one's firmly secured on there?
That's just a standard Sega that most players are bringing. It could be worth the trip. It is another option again, which is why Mendoza's quite a nice map. But it's a weird option.
Yeah, definitely.
I think you'd very much rather run and get a propane than run and get that sniper. But TimeCube is done, I think. That explosion accident should be soundproof, so he's got infinite time to get out.
Yeah, I think he is done, as he's going to try and activate Tango here as well, I would assume, and does so, and should get out and take 2 more points, and does with a 725.
Yeah, because I can't fully remember how he set out the Don kill, I'm going to have to wait this cutscene out. I'm 99.999% sure he's done, but we will wait it out.
Well, we saw the explosion accident, but just making sure that he's fully clear is always important, especially because I think it might have been you or someone else that ripped during this cutscene in last tournament, I want to say.
Yeah, I did against Red Fox, I think. I ripped it like 2 seconds, the last 2 seconds of the Tango thing.
Are you not allowed to skip Tango, or can it even be skipped?
Yeah, you can, but you're allowed to press done when it starts, so there's almost no point to skipping it. You actually lose time from skipping it.
Gotcha. And we do see TimeCube take the win, heading on to Ambrose Island for map number 3. As we see TimeCube pull up some information before putting it away.
Yeah, that was kind of rough for Housen. He had a huge lead and he was not far off done. He just had to get the Tango grab off and he went for a strat that did not quite work.
Yeah. Even
I got
Housen shaked his head right before doing it, like right before the musician got bananaed as well.
Yeah, he knew he was going to rip there. I don't know why he didn't bail on it, but I guess if you've got a plan, it's hard to make the decision last second. It's pretty impressive, actually, now I think about it, to abandon the grab 90% of the way through it and then think of a backup plan.
As we see, very similar personal bests here from Ambrose, so should be a good map with Housen practicing hit Seeker.
Yeah, very rigid start either way. You just spawn social hub, emetic, null, grab your smuggle, drop the bomb off. Like a minute. Same minute everybody does.
How long do you actually have to wait for to blow a bomb? Is it like dependent or what?
So when it gets delivered, it's usually delivered at like 2:45 the earliest, and then you want to wait a few seconds to not kill the guy that delivered it.
Yeah.
But there is a little bit of randomness to it, like how quick the guard reacts when he finds the bomb. Sometimes he might path weird to picking it up, and just little things like that.
Also, on this map, there's a boat that in instinct looks like can be destroyed. Can you create a falling object kill with that?
Yeah, most things that are highlighted means they're interactable. So if a boat's highlighted, it usually means you can drop it.
But I was trying to figure out how to drop this the other day, and I just could not figure out how to do it.
You've got to shoot like a bracket on the boat. You can't just shoot the boat itself. So there's like a little wooden thing behind it holding it on, and you have to destroy that.
That makes sense. As we have Null Crest, Remote Explosive Suit, Aka Shotgun Cook. So pretty quick spin here, I feel like.
Yeah, there is all word energy here, but I mean, the spin itself in Ambrose doesn't indicate wreckage. It's about how much of your loadout you've got to swap to get it done. And
Exactly.
You've got to swap quite a bit of your loadout here. So as you see, it's took nearly 30 seconds to get into the map.
TimeCube bring a shotgun?
I believe he chucked one in the food storage smuggle, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Both players hopefully did.
I did see, I saw Housen pop in a shotgun right at the end there. As we see TimeCube get his chef's disguise now, as well does Housen. And I'd assume now is going to be bomb drop-off time.
Yippee!
Moo clearly does not like the bomb part of this map.
Nah, it's not a big deal, is it? But yeah, this is, like I say, same minute for both players.
As we do have another scoring update with Alf taking map number 2 here in Dartmoor in 3:07.
That's why you saw it so fast. Dartmoor.
Yeah.
But yeah, Gecko plays 3 games, I think, over the next 2 days. So he might be finished with his group soon. I'm not sure how many he's already played.
I think he should be close because Gecko had played 2, so will not be done yet.
Okay.
That group G's kind of been like stagnant for the past like few days. It seems.
I'm surprised both players, to be honest, are opting to do the whole KOs, because you probably could just put the breacher at Noel's feet and pop it. Like,
but you still got to KO the guards, though, don't you? Realistically.
No, you can get the quick kill off on Noel and box him before the guards turn around. I guess the question is, will they hear the breacher pop? I'm not even sure myself, so that's probably why both players are opting to KO them all. Yeah, Ambrose was built for roulette, so every single kill condition is allowed.
Yeah.
Wink, wink.
Well, even the fact that some of the items are fully just on the map that are being used nowadays. as well.
Yeah, there's an SMG, there's a Molotov, there's ARs, there's shotguns, there's everything on the map. To be fair.
As we see both players getting ready for Akka, and we'll seeker her and then go for shotgun. As we
I
see,
think I'm gonna pre-type photo finish. I think for this one.
probably, possibly a little smart. It all depends on um, getting Akka dead in the toilet, but really just taking out the guard.
Yeah, the guard will be taken out for TimeCube by the briefcase. Housen's gonna KO him, you'd think, because he's seeked the guard across, giving him an angle to KO. The
Looks
briefcase report will be quicker though.
It looks like TimeCube's doing a weapon report here, and briefcase.
Yeah, he should be able to just shoot her in the toilet here and then run. Whereas Housen's gonna have to do a corner subdue. So that will be the difference.
With both players getting kills off, I would assume a photo finish here. Still, even with that, we'll just need to make sure not to get ripped. As we see TimeCube finish with a 4:09, and Housen's sprinting to the exit currently.
Yeah, this is looking like TimeCube's win.
And Housen finishes with a 4:20, as we were just a little bit behind on his stream, with a 11 something difference. Officially 11.55 seconds.
Yeah, let me know if you don't mind if someone posts wave in the RRWC chat, but I'll begin calculating.
Yeah, I got you.
I'll just measure Housen's loads and it won't reach that threshold.
Each player only had one load as well, I'm pretty sure. First tries on both sides, so it shouldn't be
pretty sure it was
too bad. As both players in chat are saying GG's. With the match being done now, just waiting for the official confirmation. Don't worry, Pajero. We're going to raid some random person after we finish here.
Oh, someone's already done the calculations for me. Thank you very much, Chris X3.
Damn, Chris ahead of the game.
I mean, it was pretty obvious that was going to come to a photo finish, to be honest.
Oh, no, definitely. As both players were pretty much, like, exactly where they need to be. And doing it almost perfectly. With, I believe, TimeCube, if he ends up winning, which I assume he will be a personal record for him.
Oh, is it?
I want to say his previous was like a 4:14 or something.
Okay, I did do it right.
As we do see TimeCube taking map number 3 and all 6 points. Nice and easily here.
Yeah, it was just one load in about 5 to 6 seconds on both players. So
exactly, not too bad. As now we'll just have a quick look at the group to see what that is affected before sending you guys over to some random person's stream of Group B, Channel Reindeer versus Fuzzg. And I'll refresh it a few times just to give it a chance. As we see...
Nope, it won't have done it yet.
Yeah, I just refreshed it a few times, trying...
I was prioritising thanking Chris for the photo finish for some reason over pressing the button.
As we see TimeCube now jump up to second place, 1 point off of Housen with 2 matches in hand, I want to say. 1 or 2 matches in hand. Two matches in hand. Yeah. As Housen still stays in first, but a little bit less now. As Volcat goes down to fourth, having completed all his matches, just waiting to see if he can make it through or not looking likely, with Soviet and Crescent very much right behind him fighting for that final spot. Me already eliminated, and Alex basically already eliminated with having a few matches left as well. So yeah, thank you guys all for joining us here. If we look at the upcoming matches, we have Channel Reindeer versus Funsk happening right now. Alf versus Gecko are currently on map number 3, I want to say.
Yeah, they're at like the beginning of the final map.
And we have plenty of matches coming up today. Not a bunch, but Red Fox versus I Like Hitman, Pack versus Grory. Moo is playing a nice Berlin Dartmoor against Gecko in a few hours. And Dynaso versus Rupons will finish off the day here.
So, and thank you for the lovely people in chat, especially Infofun and Chris.
Yeah, thank you guys all for joining us. I'm going to send you over to some random person on Berlin they have with not too shabby of a kill. 2 loud kills required there. But yeah, thank you guys all for joining us, and thank you, Moo, for joining me in co and adminning. See you guys next time.
Thank you and bye.